On my right here, the fantastic Bronwyn Bishop. You know her very, very well, and she's got a lot to say tonight, as well as a new face here on Paul Murray Live. Welcome, Ed Kavanagh from the McKell Institute in Adelaide. Ed, thanks so much for coming on the program. A warm Paul Murray Live welcome to you. Both of you, though, I want to start talking about, because this is really the only game in town right now, news-wise. It is this big Albanese trip to China, 6 days. No other countries, no allies on this trip here. But this issue of the Port of Darwin keeps coming up. And we all recall Anthony Albanese at the very tail end of the election there, jumping onto the radio in Darwin and saying, hey, we're going to take that back to try and gazump Peter Dutton. Well, he's made a rod for his own back. The Chinese are saying, we'll have none of that. Here's Anthony Albanese earlier today.
I've had the same position as when I was the Shadow Infrastructure Minister, when the decision was made to provide a federal incentive by the Liberal Party to flog off the Port of Darwin.
Well, Bronwyn Bishop, he thinks he's rewriting history just a little bit here. But the thing that I'm fascinated about here is China saying that we are not welcome to take back the lease of the Port of Darwin, but we couldn't have a lease over any major commercial port, any port at all in mainland China.
Well, I thought your editorial was spot on. The fact of the matter is that before he went into any meeting in China, he said, oh, well, I won't raise the Port of Darwin with President Xi, but if President Xi raises it, I'll tell him we want to take it back. Then he comes out and says, oh, no, that was never raised. But, of course, Premier Li is the one who's doing the dirty work.
Yes.
And he's the one who says, you take it back and we won't buy your iron ore. Now, this is the country that put $20 billion of tariffs on our products because we asked a legitimate question about COVID. And if they'll rat once, they'll rat twice. Isn't that the socialist dictum?
Absolutely.
I think it is. And that means immediately there's a thought that we will do something that they don't want. There'll be coercion coming our way. Now, I just find that on this entire trip, that the Prime Minister has become the ventriloquist dummy for President Xi. He is actually putting out arguments that are legitimising actions that China has taken against us, whether it's attacking our divers, our naval divers, or whether it's our pilots in surveillance aircraft, or a warship with live fire going around our coastline. Oh, they're not doing anything that we aren't doing. I mean, it was pathetic. It was embarrassing. And honestly and truly, we cannot have a Prime Minister who won't stand up for his own country.